Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm your friend Arman. So today in this video we're gonna learn another topic of the law of tort, and I have been making delays in making videos because I'm little busy in my personal life, so that's why I'm not able to make videos in timely. I'm really sorry for that. So today's topic we have trespass to land, okay, and another thing, trespass to goods. Trespass to goods. So these two topics we will discuss today. Okay, but before I begin, I want to tell you something, that if you want to prepare for the Assam Judicial Services by at home, then I have made a playlist on my channel. You can visit there, and there is a playlist for the Assam Judicial Service particularly, where you can see that what are the strategies that you need to follow, and what are the books which is important for the preparation, and everything I have given in detail in that playlist. Okay, so if you want to know that which books are important, then you can go there and check, okay, my playlist. So I have made total 3 playlists, so you can check all of them. Okay, so today I am making video on the law of tort, and I have also made a playlist for the law of tort, where you can see I think I have till today I have uploaded 7 to 8 videos. So I'll be uploading a few more videos, and after that the law of tort will be completed. So if you haven't watched my previous videos on the law of tort, I request you to please go and watch them, okay, so that it will be easy for you to understand the concept regarding the law of tort. So from from the part 1 of the video to this video, if you watch completely, then you don't have to read the book again, okay. So it will be completely easy for you, and whatever the knowledge and information that I have given you regarding throughout my videos, that will be sufficient enough. Whatever the case laws that I have given you, that will be completely sufficient. You don't have to add anything else in it, okay, because I have made already research about it, and which are important, which are not, I have already analyzed. So that's why, so that it will be easy for you. Okay, so let's prepare together. All right, so if you want the notes on the law of tort, then you can follow me on my Instagram. So my Instagram page is also Optimistic Wind, where you can find in Instagram. I will give the link in the description box where you can find. So if you have any queries, any doubt or questions, you can ask me in the Instagram as well, and in the comment down below. You can also comment down below, and if you want notes, then you can contact me through Instagram. I will provide you the notes. Okay, so I hope that will that will help you. Okay, so before I begin today's topic, I request you to, if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, then please subscribe it, and if you think that this video is going to be helpful for you, then please hit the like button and press the bell icon, so that you get notification whenever I upload new videos. Okay guys, so without any further delay, let's start our today's topic. So today's topic, as I told you, that trespass to land and trespass to good. So these 2 topics that we are going to cover today, and after this our topic for the trespass will be completed. Okay, so first of all, we have trespass to land. So what is trespass to land? Trespass is always a unlawful interference. Okay, trespass simply means, as I told in my previous video, that trespass always means unlawful interference. Unlawful interference. So unlawful interference means a trespass. Okay, suppose if I intentionally and without having any proper authority go to someone else, suppose there is a person A, okay, and there is a person B, and this is his premises. Okay, within his premises he lives here, and if A goes to his land without his permission or without any justification, he goes to his land, so that means he committed a trespass. Okay, so for the trespass, it is not necessary that you have to go, like you have to roam around his premises. Even if you have just take a 1 step to his land unlawfully, that will be counted as a trespass to land. Okay, it is not necessary that the person B, or say the plaintiff, has to suffer injury out of that. Okay, even if there is no harm in the part of the plaintiff, no injury is suffered by the plaintiff, but even then, okay, even then, if a defendant put his one foot on the plaintiff's land, then that will be counted as a trespass. Okay, very simple. There is no hard, it is not at all hard. So it is very simple. Just try to understand that if I go to the plaintiff's land, and no matter, regardless of the injury suffered by the plaintiff, my presence in the plaintiff's land, that will be sufficient for committing the tort of trespass to land. Okay, very simple. And to constitute the trespass, it is not necessary that there should be a force applied or anything as such. Okay, there should be a force or unlawful intention. You cannot say, okay, like there is no, there is no question of malice. As I told you in my previous videos, that what is malice? Malice is a evil motive. Okay, so there is no, there is no justification. Okay, if I go to the land of the someone else's land, then I will be held liable for the committing the tort of trespass, regardless that the plaintiff has suffered any wrong. Okay, very simple. And it is not necessary that, like, you cannot say that, like, I have just went to your land just for a second. Okay, you cannot say that. There is no difference. Okay, like even if you go there for a half an hour, for miles and miles, you walked around his land, or or just you went there for just a few seconds, so that will be equivalent. Okay, like the court will see this. If you go there, then you are responsible for committing the tort of trespass. Okay, he will be not justified. That you cannot say that, like, I just went there, I just took one step there, and that's why that's not trespass is. You cannot say that. Your presence is sufficient, okay, for committing the tort of trespass, and that interference should be unlawful one. Okay, very simple. So there are three essentials. Okay, three essential for commission of the law of trespass to land. So that is number one, by entering into the land of the plaintiff, and number two, that is by remaining there and number three, by doing an act affecting the soul possession of the plaintiff sole possession of the plaintiff in each case without justification. Okay, so there are three essentials in order to constitute the tort of trespass to land. Okay, so number one, we have by entering into the land of the plaintiff. Okay, so it means just by entering to the plaintiff's land, you have committed the tort of what? Trespass to land. Okay, and number two, by remaining there. So if you remain there, okay, suppose I entered to the stranger's house without their permission and without having any justification. I entered to someone's house and I remain there. That means, like, I took suppose this is a house. Okay, just suppose this is a house. Okay, and this house has been vacant for many years. Okay, no one is there, but this house has a owner, particular owner, and he's not living here, he's living somewhere else. Okay, so I went there and I stay inside the house, I started living in that house. So that is what, so that is also a trespass to the land, that I have, I took the possession of that house, okay. So that means I trespass to the land by remaining there, right? So in the number 1 case, what is that? Just entering, just took the one step, you have committed the tort of trespass to land, okay. In case of the number 2, by remaining there, like you took the possession of that house and you remain there, so that means that is also a kind of trespass to the land, okay. So number 3 we have by doing an act affecting the sole possession of the plaintiff, okay. So it means like by doing an act affecting the sole possession of the plaintiff, okay. So let's suppose this is the land, okay, this is the land of the plaintiff, okay, this is the land of the plaintiff, and me, okay, so this is me, so let's suppose this is me, okay, and this land is under the possession of the plaintiff, and me being defendant, what I did, that I did certain acts, which disturbs him, okay. Let's suppose we have an adjoining land, okay. Let's suppose we have an adjoining land, and this is the land of the plaintiff, and this is my area, okay. So I have planted a tree here, okay, a very big, giant, let's suppose banyan tree, okay. I have planted a banyan tree here, and all the leaves and like branches of the tree, as you know that the banyan tree is very giant, okay. So most of the what do you call the branches of that tree went to the side of the plaintiff, okay, went to the side of the plaintiff, and that has causes what, that caused nuisance to the plaintiff, right? Because though the root of the tree is in the place of the defendant, but the branches and leaves and everything went cross the boundaries and that affects the enjoyment of the land of the plaintiff, because plaintiff was denied the enjoyment of his land. Just let's suppose we can say, like, just imagine that like due to that tree, okay, all the sunlights, okay, which goes to his house, the plaintiff's house, were been blocked by that banyan tree. So that's why the plaintiff has a problem. So that is what, that is also one kind of a trespass to the land, okay. I hope you understand these things. So in each case without justification, okay. So you enter to the someone's land, be it for a minute or be it for an hour or be it for a 1 step or be it for a miles. So that is also a trespass to the land if it has no justification, okay. I mean lawful justification, okay. And number two, by remaining there, like in the plaintiff's say premises, you remain there. So that is also and without justification, and that is also trespass to the land, okay. And number 3, by doing an act affecting the sole possessions of the plaintiff, okay. As I have given you the example, so by doing an act, so that is act of the plaintiff. So take another example, okay, like suppose I in my area, I have been started pelting the stone to the plaintiff's house, okay, plaintiff's land, okay. Whatever the garbages and waste products that I produced, okay, whatever the waste products I produced, and what I did, okay, without the knowledge of the plaintiff, I throw all that to the side of the plaintiff, okay, plaintiff's land, okay. So there was a boundary, and I whatever the garbages I have, I thrown that to that plaintiff's land. All right, so this is what, this is also a kind of trespass to the land, okay. And everything has happened without any legal lawful justification, okay. So in that case, in 3 cases, so if one of them is committed by the defendant, that will be what, that will be a trespass to the land, okay, simple. So now let's like as we have discussed, like if a person what are the situations that the trespass to the land will be regarded as a what? I mean let's suppose, okay, suppose we have discussed 3 situations where a person, if the defendant commits, then he will be counted as a trespass to the land. Okay, his wrong is counted as a trespass to the land. Okay, so and all of that act are what? All of that act was done without lawful justification. Okay, but now, like, what kind of trespass we can call they are justified? Okay, so now we'll see the exception. Okay, exception to the trespass to land. Okay, so we'll see the what are the exception, like, or say you can say a justification. What are the justifiable grounds to to get immunity from the liability incurred out of the commission of the trespass to land? Okay, I mean, like, in what are the situations you can say that though I have went to the plaintiff's land and that is a trespass, but I have a lawful justification, okay, so that I can defend myself. Okay, so what are those justifications that we will discuss here? Okay, so number 1 justification is that private defense. Okay, private defense. Okay, suppose someone is about to kill me. Okay, I was running and someone is chasing me to kill me. So what I did, I went to the plaintiff's land to so I went to the plaintiff's land, okay, in order to save my life. Okay, so that is what? That is a private defense. So in that case, if the owner of that land asks or sues me for the commission of the trespass, so trespass to the land, so in that case I can say that it was for the private defense. This is only an example. Okay, so, but you can write it in your exams as well, but after that also there are many examples that you can find in the books, or you can frame your own also. Okay, so this is number 1 is that the private defense. Okay, so this is the justifiable ground. And number 2, inevitable accident. Okay, inevitable accident. Okay, inevitable accident. Let's suppose that this is my building and this is the building of the plaintiff. Okay, let's suppose this is the building. Okay, so this is my building and this is the plaintiff's building. Okay, and we have adjoining land. Okay, we have adjoining land, and there are certain things, okay, like I was constructing the building, and and on the side of my building I have planted a tree. Okay, I have planted a tree, and the tree was really grown up. Okay, so that's why I decided that if the tree if the tree falls down due to some calamities, so that will cause a huge loss. Okay, so that's why I decided to cut that tree. Okay, cut that tree, and I took the proper care and everything. Okay, so that it won't affects anything. But what happened, like, due to even after taking a lot of care and everything, but what happened when tree was severed from the land? What happened? It fell down. Okay, it fell down on the plaintiff's side, and it caused a little bit harm to the plaintiff's building. Okay, so in that case, what? So this is an inevitable accident. Okay, it was accidentally happened because I took all the possible care. Okay, so yeah, so this is an inevitable accident. So this is also a justifiable ground. Okay, so number 3 we have parental authority. Parental authority. So parental authority. Okay, so in case of the parental authority, the child can get immunity from the liability. Okay, suppose I was authorized by my parents to go to your land to do something, so that means I have the authority. Okay, so in that case I will not be liable, but my parents would be. Okay, if they do not have the sufficient ground. All right, so this is the justifiable grounds. Okay, and now we will discuss the remedies. So what are the remedies available for the wrong of trespass to the land? So now the remedies, okay. So now the remedies, very simple. So what are the remedies? Okay, so now we'll see remedies. Okay, number one remedy is re-entry. So re-entry, number one is that re-entry. So re-entry is what, like suppose my house, okay, my house is abandoned by me, and no one was taking care of that house for a long time. Okay, so in that case what happened, someone else come to that house and started enjoying that land, enjoying that property of mine. So in that case, I can go and forcefully, forcefully, a reasonable force, okay, forcefully eject them from my land, and I can take the re-entry. Okay, simple. And number two, action for mean profit. Action for mean profit. Action for mean profit. So what is action for mean profit? I think mean profit you have read in the CPC also. So mean profit is what? Mean profit is the profit incurred from the land of the plaintiff, but which is in the possession of the defendant. I'll give you the example. Okay, this is a land, okay, this is a land, and this is my land. Okay, so this is my land. Okay, this is my land, but due to some work I went outside the country. Okay, outside the country, and the land was completely empty, no one was there. So what happened, and a person, or say like I ask my servant to take care of that property. Okay, to take care of the property, the servant is there. Okay, servant is there who is taking care of that property. So I went to foreign for my work. Okay, for some work I went to the foreign, and I didn't come for years and years. I remained there. Okay, I remained in the foreign country, and afterwards, after many years I came back. Okay, after many years I came back, and still I find that person is in the possession of the land. Okay, and now he is not willing to go. And so in that case what I can do, I can use the reasonable force to eject them from my land, and I can take the re-entry. Okay, I can take the re-entry. And apart from that, whatever the incomes which is being yielded by the servant, okay, whatever the income and croppings or everything which is being yielded by the servant, or say so what servant did in my absence, that I have a house and he rented the house, he lets the house for someone else, and he was taking the rent from that person. So in that case, whatever the rent or the say crops and everything, whatever the monetary benefit incurred by that person, okay, the servant or say the plaintiff, defendant, so those kind of profit will be counted as a mean profit. Okay, mean profit. So MESNE. Okay, the spelling is MESNE. S will be silent. So this is the mean profit. So for that profit, whatever the profit that he has enjoyed, I can sue. Okay, I can sue in the court for those profits. Okay, simple. I can sue for that profit, and he will be answerable. And by that action, I can file a suit in the court for the mean profit, and he will be, the court may ask or may not ask depending on the circumstances. So this is one of the remedy I have. Okay, a plaintiff has, that he can file a suit for mean profit. Okay, this is another remedy. And the third remedy is suit for ejectment. So suit for ejectment. So this is another remedy is available in the hands of the plaintiff, that suit for ejectment. Suppose that despite using the reasonable force, I have failed to get that person out of my land. So in that case, I can file a suit in the court for the ejectment of that person. Okay, so this is another remedy. Okay, and number 4, Okay, so another is distress damage. Distress damage feasant. Distress damage feasant. Okay, so what is distress damage feasant? Okay, suppose I have a land. Okay, I have a land. In this land I have cultivated say paddy. Okay, I have cultivated a paddy, and the paddy was growing nicely. Okay, paddy was growing nicely, and what happened? The defendants cattle. Okay, cattle means what? Cattle means a pet like cow and like herbivorous. Okay, any herbivorous things that will be counted as a cattle. Okay, so herbivorous animals. Okay, like cow, ox, anything. Okay, so what defendants cow or say cattle trespasses to that land. Okay, and enters to my land, and like eats all the paddies, eats most of the paddies, and did a lot of mischief here. Okay, lot of mischief here. So due to that I have incurred loss. So in that case what I can do, I can keep that trespassing cattle. Okay, I can keep that trespassing cattle cattle's on my possession. Okay, I can keep that until and unless I was paid the compensation by the defendant for the loss that I have sustained because of the trespass of that cattle of the defendant. Okay, so I can take the possession, I can keep the cattle in my possession until I have been provided what compensation by the defendant for the loss. Okay, very simple. So these are the four compensation that. Oh, another thing, so another remedy that is available in the hands of the plaintiff is that expulsion. Expulsion of nuisance. Okay, expulsion of nuisance. So as I told you, as I have given you the example of the banyan tree. Okay, that the branches of the banyan tree was projected to my land and projected towards my land, and so in that case what I can do, I can expel them. Okay, so I can cut that particular branches which is causing disturbance to me. I can cut that branch away. Okay, so that this is another remedy. Okay, so these are the 5 remedies available in the hands of the plaintiff for the wrong of trespass to the land. Okay, so we have discussed that what is trespass to the land and what are the remedies, and we have also discussed what are the justifiable grounds for the trespass to the land. Okay, now we will discuss trespass to goods. Okay, so trespass to good. Trespass is, as I told you, trespass is interference with the enjoyment of the land or goods or anything. Okay, so when it's come to the goods, what happens? Like, what are the goods? Goods means anything like like a car, or say house, building, anything. Okay, anything, TV, anything. Okay, radio, anything. Okay, so goods means anything. Okay, so what is trespass to goods? So if someone intentionally hurts my thing, okay, intentionally causes injury to my things, like suppose this is my car. Oh god, can I draw it? Okay, so this is my car. Okay, this is my car, and what happened, like a defendant, what he did, he pelted a stone on my car. Okay, he pelted a stone on my car. Due to that, I have the mirrors and glasses of my car was broken down. So in that case, so this is what? So this is a trespass to the good. He has committed the trespass to the good. Or say another thing, say like suppose a defendant took my car for a day. He took my car for a day. What he did, he kept my car in his possession permanently. He didn't return the car to me. Even me being asked for my car to be back to me, but I was denied by the plaintiff, so denied by the defendant, and he is not willing to give me my things only. So this all are the situations are trespass to the good. Okay, very simple. or say chasing an animal, chasing an animal so that animal is also good, okay, trespass to the good, okay, the animal is also comes under the good, okay. So what I did, like I intentionally chase the animal, or say the pet of the plaintiff, chase so that it will be go away, it will be lost from the position of the plaintiff. So in that case, that is also a trespass to the good, okay. Let's suppose that I have a very pretty dog, okay, I have a very pretty dog, and this is my dog, okay. So this is my dog. So what happened, this is my dog and it's very pretty, and what happened, like the defendant intentionally, in my absence, what he did, he took away my dog, and he left my dog in somewhere else where I cannot find my dog. So this is also a trespass to the good, okay, very simple. And there is a case law on this point, Crick versus Gregory. So Crick versus Gregory, okay, yeah, 1876. So in this case, what happened, there was a plaintiff, okay, there is a person, okay, let's suppose a person A who is a deceased person, okay, deceased, and his representative is B, okay. And when A died, okay, he has a lot of jewelries, so jewelries in his room, and he was kept in the room where he was, like, after the deceased body was kept in this room. Let's suppose this is the room of the house, these are the rooms, okay. So where here the deceased was kept, okay, and there was a lot of jewelries and everything were kept here, okay. What the defendant did, that he he took away the jewelry and kept it to the another room, okay, for the safer custody. And the safer custody was the contention of the defendant, that he kept that jewelries for the safe custody in that room, and from that room the jewelry is being lost. So jewelry is being lost, and when the representative of the deceased asked for the jewelry, and the defendant said that I have kept the jewelry in this room for the safer custody, but I don't know from here where it lost. So in that case, the court has held that the defendant has committed the trespass to the good, okay, because it was not necessary, and his contention that for the safer custody is irrelevant here, okay. So that's why he was asked to pay compensation to the plaintiff, okay, very simple. So this was the case. And so another situation, like how a trespass to the good can be committed, okay. So another is detinue. So detinue. So what is detinue? Okay. So detinue is the simple detention, okay. Detention of the goods of the plaintiff by the defendant. Detention of the goods of the plaintiff by the defendant without justification, okay, without justification, okay. So in this case, as I have given you the example while discussing the trespass to the good, that suppose I have a bicycle or say car. I have given you the example of car, so let's take the same example. So I have a car and I have given that car to my friend, okay. To my friend I have given that car, and he said that he will return that car after 10 days. Okay, after 10 days he will be returning that car to me. Okay, so what happened, like he did not return. Okay, and he kept in his detention, like he kept in his, like for his personal use. Okay, he started using his, like for his benefit, and he is not willing to return. Okay, so this is what he has committed, the trespass to the good. Okay, this is this kind of activity, or this kind of wrong is known as detinue. Okay, so in that case I can file a suit for the recovery of that good from the defendant, or I can ask for the compensation in the court. Okay, so this is the situation, okay, of trespass to the good. Okay, by keeping the things of another person. Okay, simple. And the last situation of the trespass to the good, I have discussed that in the previous video also, but I am repeating again. That is conversion or trover. So trover, I have discussed it in my previous video. So this is also a kind of trespass to the good. Okay, so what is conversion? So conversion is the like interference. Conversion is the interference with the good of the plaintiff. Okay, so interference with the goods of the plaintiff, that is conversion. Okay, and converting the good for personal use, personal benefit, or destroying the true nature of the good. So that is called trover or conversion. Okay, or conversion. So that will call trover or conversion. Okay, so I'll give you an example. After that example, it will be very easy for you to understand what is conversion. Okay, so the example is a case law. Okay, Richardson versus Atkinson. Richardson versus Atkinson, and it was 1723. Okay, so in this case what happened, the defendant took the bottle of wine. Okay, bottle of wine, or say cask of the wine. Okay, a cask is mentioned in the book. Okay, so he took away the cask of the wine, and what he did, he poured out certain amount of wine from that bottle. Okay, he poured out certain amount of bottle, and this is the tumbler. Okay, he poured out certain amount of the bottle. Okay, earlier the bottle was completely full, and when he poured out certain amount of the wine from that bottle, what happened, like the quantity of the the wine reduced in the bottle. So in order to make good to the loss of that, like the consumption. Okay, in order to make good to the consumption, what he did, he poured amount of water in it. Okay, and he poured water in it, and made that bottle filled again. Okay, full again. Okay, he made the bottle full again. So what happened, due to that activity, the wine lost its original nature. Okay, or say the original taste, flavor, whatever. So the wine lost. Okay, it is because water is being diluted. Okay, so this is wrong. Okay, this kind of wrong is called conversion or trover. All right, So in that case, the defendant has a right, so plaintiff has a right to file a suit for the tort of Trover, or conversion. Okay, conversion to the defendant. Okay, the plaintiff has a right to file a suit. All right, so this is all about trespass to the land and trespass to the good. Okay, so I have given you examples and I have discussed the case laws also. So if you are watching this video at this time also, then thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'm really glad that you have watched my video till the end. So thank you so much. And if you find this video helpful, then please do hit the like button, and please subscribe to my channel, and do share this video with your friends who are in the need of it. Okay, and in my next video I'll discuss about defamation. Okay, so till then, stay happy, stay healthy, have a great day guys. Thank you.